Have you ever listened to a song and your first impression was, I don't really like this song, but then it grows on you? Well, you have been a victim of the MereExposure Effect. Perhaps I shouldn't say victim, but what is the MereExposure Effect? The MereExposure Effect is a psychological phenomenon where people tend to develop a preference for things, could be a song, simply because they are familiar with them. It works in other areas of life too. You may have a favorite TV show that you like to watch, and then you rewatch it. Maybe you have a favorite restaurant that you like to go to, and you go in there and you study the menu very thoroughly and carefully, and then you order the same thing that you do every time. I must admit, I'm guilty of this. Maybe you have a favorite place to go on vacation. My wife and I used to love visiting Asheville, North Carolina on vacation. Now, we don't love visiting Asheville anymore because we live here. But we do love visiting Mammoth Lakes, California. We're very familiar with the place. It's very beautiful. That's the MereExposure Effect. And when it comes to music, the MereExposure Effect explains why we often prefer songs we've heard multiple times over unfamiliar ones. Even if we didn't like them at first, we still prefer those songs. For me, this extends beyond popular songs even into classical music. There are certain pieces I love to listen to, never get tired of them, and they're familiar to me. So how does this work when it comes to music? The MereExposure Effect. Repeated listening increases your enjoyment of a particular piece of music or a song. The more you hear a song, the more your brain recognizes its patterns, making it feel predictable, more comfortable. We all like things that are comfortable, don't we? Even if a song sounds strange or unappealing at first, repeated exposure can make us grow to like it. And so that's the experience maybe you've had this, of having a song grow on you. You didn't like it at first, but the more you listened to it, the more familiar you became with it, it started to grow on you and you started to like it. Old songs feel better. There are songs we grew up with, having been played repeatedly, and they feel familiar. They feel emotionally safe because our brains associate them with past memories. Sometimes songs trigger positive emotions and nostalgia. Think about it for a moment. What memories do you have that are triggered by a song? What songs make you feel nostalgic? I'll use myself as an example. For me, it's any song by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. You might be thinking, Tijuana Brass? Well, I am part Mexican. My parents had all the records and would play them in the background when they hosted a get-together with family and friends. A lot of good memories. Pop music exploits the MereExposure Effect. You have a lot of modern pop songs that are designed for repeatability. Simple, catchy hooks are easy to remember. Streaming platforms often use heavy rotation to increase exposure to certain songs, and that makes them feel more likable over time. Now, why do we struggle occasionally with new music? Well, when we hear an unfamiliar song, our brains don't yet recognize its patterns. Makes it less enjoyable, less comfortable. We can't predict where it's going to go. And as we age, we tend to be less open to new experiences, meaning we might not give new music enough time to grow on us. Just by looking at me, you should know I have definitely aged, and I have to fight this tendency. When I've rented cars during my travels, occasionally I will get a car with Sirius XM radio. Wow, what a great thing that is. And they tout their service as original, exclusive, unparalleled variety. They encourage you to jump right into a specific category or browse all of Sirius XM's awesome content. I must admit, rather than browse, I am tempted and often jump straight to the pop songs of the 70s. Those are the songs that bring me back to my high school days. Well, I didn't particularly enjoy my high school days. In fact, I didn't particularly enjoy school in general. But I did love the music. Are you a victim of the MereExposure habit. Do you find yourself only listening to music that you already know? Do you have a hard time listening to something new? Can you break the mere exposure habit? Well, yes, you can. It's a lifelong process. You have to continually think about it. But if you want to appreciate new music, here's what you can do. Give songs multiple listens before you form an opinion. And don't forget to explore different genres to find fresh but enjoyable patterns. Don't listen to just one kind of music or one kind of song. And listen with intention rather than just letting the algorithm, how do you like that word, algorithm, pick songs for you. Because they're going to continue to pick songs that are all kind of the same. You know that you've probably heard a song and you didn't like it at first, but then you grew to love it. Well, if you find a song that grows on you, then congratulate yourself. You are beating the mere exposure phenomenon, the mere exposure habit. This can apply to your playing, too. Don't be afraid to learn new songs that you've never heard before. Now, we all have songs we want to play because we love them. We're familiar with them. But you can learn a new song by listening to it a few times. Let it grow on you. You know, I think most of the time, when you hear a song that's new to you, it does need to grow on you. There are going to be times when you hear a song and you love it immediately. That occasionally happens. But more often than not, you're going to need to hear it more than once and let it grow on you. Now, I should mention that there will be songs that you never really warm up to. They never grow on you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. There are certain songs that I really don't like. But if you make it your habit to seek out new songs, even deep cuts by your favorite artists or songwriters, you'll find that most of them will grow on you. You know, if you like an Elton John song that's very famous, chances are you're going to like one that's more obscure. And your life will become richer and fuller as your repertoire of songs that you listen to and songs that you play becomes bigger. And I'm here to help you learn songs that may be new to you. One viewer of the channel may ask for a tutorial on a specific song, and it may be a song that they've loved for years, and they want to learn how to play it. And that's great. But that same song may be new to you. And so you've got to let that song grow on you. And if it does, then you can learn to play it too. So I hope you found this helpful. I encourage you, seek out new songs to listen to, seek out new songs to play. Keep increasing your musical knowledge of all the music that is around you, whether it's classical music, jazz, pop, anything. Just keep adding new music to your brain, and your life will become richer. Your musical abilities will increase as well. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comments section. You can support my work through Patreon, link in the description. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel a lot. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.